How y'all doing? Welcome to another episode of Watch Me Watching. I'm Reggie Dwane, whichever one you want to call me. Today I want to talk to you guys about my vintage Seiko collection. And I have a lot of vintage Seikos and actually a lot of new Seikos. Like I said before, Rolex and Seiko are among my top favorites. I'm really getting into Omegas right now, and I was actually looking for a dress watch Hoyer. A guy had one out here, and I was going to go take a look at it. But right now, I want to talk about some vintage Seikos, and I'm actually wearing one right now. It's a 1978 Seiko Quartz, a 7546 caliber, and it's in beat up condition. Someone scratched up the bezel, and I guess this bezel is supposed to click and it just spins around, but I freaking love this watch. This watch just looks great, feels great. Get a look at that. If I can get it up there for you guys. See if it focuses in on it. Oh, it's great with the engine turn bezel. No, excuse me, not engine turn. Coin edge bezel, sorry. I'm thinking of this Datejust I was dreaming about. But yeah. And actually, speaking about Datejust, I have a 1983 or 73. I believe it's an 83. It is an 83 because this movement was, I think they started making these 6309s in 76, if I'm not mistaken. And they went all the way up to 89, I believe. And this right here, to me, is actually my very first mechanical watch. Not this exact one, but I have the other one in the room here, and it's dang, my camera sucks, and I promise to get a better camera. I have the original one that I bought from a antique store in Vancouver, Washington, and I paid $25 or $50, and I have the original bracelet for that one. And it's actually exactly the same one, and I searched and searched the internet for this watch for years, and I finally found it the other day. And some guy I bought it off of eBay from some guy for like 75 bucks, and it's the freaking, I love this watch more than I love any Datejust that I've ever had. It's I'd say this one's a 36 millimeter, and it has a 19 millimeter bandwidth, and I put this original Seiko deployment class alligator skin that came with my SDGM 007, my limited edition 500 made, my 200 out of 500 Seiko SDGM 007. And I put it on here, and I freaking love this watch, man. It looks so cool on. Let me slap it on for you guys. Nice deployment class. And I sold my Datejust, actually, because I had this watch. And I'm trying to get Spencer Klein to fix the other one for me. I sent him an email, and look at that watch. Day. And it's keeping excellent time. The crystal's a little scratched, but it's barely. Look at that. It's great, man. It's great. And this is a 1983 Seiko 6309. I love this watch. All right, I have a 1977 Seiko Quartz Type 2. Oh, it's beautiful with the Romans, and I just got this beautiful leather, what is this, lizard skin strap. Look at that. Oh my God, these watches are great. This one's really hard to find. Again, this watch keeps excellent time. This is a 7546 again, in a dress watch. It kind of looks like some kind of Patek Philippe watch that I seen the other day. And so thin, keeps excellent time, and it's in excellent condition. And then I have my big baby, my 1977 Seiko 4004, and this is a caliber 4633, and it's fat. This is one of the best sitting on your wrist watches that you could have. And I have it on a nice Raleigh strap I picked up off of eBay. Look at that. Oh, and that sunburst dial. Look how fat it is off the wrist. Now all of these are nice sized vintage watches. They're not puny little watches. These are nice, substantial, and a lot of people sleep on these watches. I'll be around people that have Datejust on and all these other expensive watches, and they always ask me, "What's that? Oh, can I see it? Can I hold it? What is it?" It's an old school Seiko that you won't be able to get and find. Like I got a Rolex 414060. Everyone has that stinking watch. I love that watch though. And I have this 7001. Can't find too much on this watch. It's just a military style case. Looks good on the wrist. Look at that. Vintage with that cream dial. It's in excellent condition. What else I got? 303. Integrated bracelet. Cube cut styled crystal. Only thing about this watch is one of the integrated lugs is damaged a little bit. But this watch is, this lug right here, this inner lug is bent up. And I've been trying to find one. I'm going to find one, and this watch will be just great. The date wheel doesn't turn on this one. I need to get this in service. But the time keeps time excellent. The day doesn't change. Pisses me off that day doesn't change. But this watch is great. This watch just feels so good on your wrist. These watches are some of the best feeling wearing watches that I've ever, and I've wore a lot of watches. Even this big jammer feels really decent on you. Look at that strap. Ugh. Took that off of Zodiac, sorry. My pronunciation is sucking today, and I'm pretty good at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. It just feels so good on the wrist. These watches are made with the highest quality. This watch right here was one of the most expensive watches, and I love these old vintage Seikos like these because these watches put the Swiss companies in trouble back in the 70s. And these are all 70s watches right here that I had. 70s and 80s watches. I think all of these are 70s. Yeah, I think all of these watches I just showed you are 70s. 1970s watches, and these watches gave the Swiss company a run for their cashola back then. And these watches are still relevant today. People sleep on these watches. The kid ain't sleeping on them. Look at that. Look at that on your wrist, man. And I got some high-end watches in there, and I still love these. I like these watches just as much as I like a high-end watch. And to tell you the truth, I'd sell the high-end watches if I had to and keep all these lower-end watches, and I'd be okay. I don't need a Datejust. I don't need a Submariner. This monster right here, this Seiko monster right here, it's like the best watch. The quality of this watch, I can't even just. If you haven't held one, or these vintage Seikos are just. I'm Reggie Dwane. Thank you for listening to me rant about watches. I love watches. I love you. I hope everyone has a good day. I hope if anybody has anything negative to say, that they'd like to meet me, we can meet and we can deal with that personally. Because a lot of people on the line, I see they got a bunch of crap to say about someone, but I don't think they'd be saying that same thing if they were face to face with people. They'll say that stuff online and all this racist and bigoted stuff, but when they're in front of different people, they wouldn't say that. You know what I mean? And I don't care how big or small someone is. All it has to do with just the man that you are and the caliber of person that you are. And I come with peace and I come with love. But disrespect won't be tolerated. I love you.